good day, my fellow warriors and shield maidens. We have another day and another music reaction coming up. Randy here tells me that this song that we're going to react to was, I think, released in 1969, and at the time Randy was 13. So he says that he used to hear his brothers play the song all the time. So he did say, hopefully myself and Odin's Chosen enjoy the song. It is called Ye Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother by the Hollies. The Hollies, I don't know of them. I don't think I do. But the song or the title itself sounds very heartfelt and wholesome. And I'm kind of a sucker for that. So here we go. Let's dive right in. Randy, thank you as always for your VIP requests. Let's jump in.
To the Hollies, and in you go, take two.
No, but I know this tune. Oh, I've heard this on the radio. I have never listened to anything that was sung in this song. I just know the sound of the harmonica. Oh. Okay, my parents definitely played this song too. In the car, in the house, on the cassette still. We might have had a vinyl. Oh. Yeah, but he's got a deep frown, eh?
He's my brother.
I think this is the absolute favorite part of the entire song for me. Because there's the more emotion, almost tragedy in the sound. Um, okay, so we definitely need to go and look into this song. Okay, so the moment that harmonica started, I knew. I've heard the song too many times and I still don't know what they sing about. So now I was able to follow some of the lyrics, but I still struggle to almost, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know if it's because he didn't maybe articulate in a way that I could get it, or is it now again the tone is just I struggled. I really struggled. So I didn't get all the words. Um, but I mean, off the bat, from what I've heard and just reading this, I can already say that this you can almost apply to, or I'm guessing some soldiers sing this or have these feelings towards their brothers in the military. Let's pull up, because essentially, if you have a wounded soldier in battle and you go and put your own life at risk to go and save him, um, lyrics. But it sounds familiar though. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. I don't know why. And it's not through the song that I've heard it. It's the actual expression. It doesn't want to ring a bell. Okay. Well, it's ringing a bell, but not loud enough, apparently. Because I'm not placing it. Okay. So lyrics. The road is long, with many a winding turn that leads us to who knows where. But I'm strong, strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. So on we go. His welfare is of my concern. No burden is he to bear. We'll get there. That's why I'm thinking military. Without in battle, I don't know, was the one injured. For I know he would not encounter me. Oh, encumber me, sorry. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. If I'm laden at all, I'm laden with sadness that everyone's heart isn't filled with the gladness of love for one another. It's a long, long road from which there is no return. While we're on the way to there, why not share? And the load doesn't weigh me down at all. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. He's my brother, he ain't heavy. He's my brother, he ain't heavy, he's my brother. Oh, there's another video. Look, 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 look. Unless someone went to make a... oh, someone just went to make a video. Oh. Okay, guys, as you can see, my RAM and my internet is acting out. I need a new laptop. I desperately need a laptop. I don't know for how long I can still do this on this damn laptop. Okay, so think. Think. Where have I heard this? Let's Google the title. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. Did I read a book with the expression? Where did the phrase he's not heavy, he's my brother come from? Boys Town. Let's go check. Boys Town. That's an NGO in the US, isn't it? Boystown.org. He ain't heavy father, he's my brother. The story behind the famous. Okay. Those iconic words have symbolized the spirit of Boys Town for decades, but many people don't know how it originated. In 1918, a young boy suffering from polio had to be regularly carried up and down the stairs at Boys Town. Father Flanagan asked one of the older boys if carrying the young boys was difficult. He responded, he ain't heavy, father, he's my brother. Nearly 75 years later, the motto is still the best description of what our boys and girls at Boys Town learn about the importance of caring for each other and having someone care about them. Look at the statues and this one. Oh, we have a lot of these type of well, we used to historic statues that obviously honors some of our heritage, and the people that were extremely brave. Um, on that note, I think it's quite relevant. Do you guys know? Have you ever heard of Racheltjie de Beer? Um, so that is a long, long time ago. That's actually still, if any one of you know, the Voortrekkers, which is basically Afrikaners, but we were still called Voortrekkers when we settled way back. So essentially, you guys need to go Google it, and you'll see the spelling of the name is also very Dutch. Racheltjie de Beer. There we go. Um, what bullshit is this? Why is there a black woman? Don't come and change my heritage. You will see a different side of me. But any case, so here you go. So this girl sacrificed her own life to protect her little brother because they got lost in a snowstorm, and essentially, in order to keep him warm and shielded from the cold, she hid him in, you know, those big ant heaps, so the ant nests. So she sometimes when the ants no longer live there, then it becomes quite hollow. So I think she just cleared it out based on the story. She cleared it out. She pushed her brother in there. She took off her clothes, all of it, and she stashed it around him and around the opening of the ant's nest. And then she went and sat against the entrance of the ant nest to shield, or to prevent any cold and wind and rain and snow, not rain, snow, to go in there. And so the next morning, when her father and the neighbors found her, she was a block of ice, and but her little brother survived. So we've honored her by also having statues um, in South Africa where she protects her little brother. And but there's a beautiful movie. You guys actually need to watch it. Please watch the movie. I do think there are subtitles for, obviously it's translated because it's still, they speak pretty high Afrikaans, the old Dutch kind of Afrikaans. Um, and then yeah, there is. I'm pretty sure there's English subtitles because I mean I also don't understand everything, especially the Dutch. The old Afrikaans is very high Afrikaans. But in any case, so seeing as we are on, you know, caring for someone else and protecting someone else, um, I've always clung to this story just because my baby brother, was also everything to me since the day he was born. Um, and yes, we were separated for several years and then we reunited, and to this day. So he ain't heavy father, he's my brother. I remember back when we were young, our mother used to wash carpets, so for obviously for an income, because my father just wasn't there present. He wasn't, he did his own thing, telling the world about Christ, you know. um any case, so the agreement was for every house that she washes, I will get 5 rand. So if we need to, I'm going to show you guys now. Now, mind you, this was in 1998. Okay. ZAR to USD. I think majority of you are. So that's 30 cents in USD terms. Anyway, so for every house that she washes, I'll get 5 rand. And of that 5 rand, I'll go and split it and then take 2.50 rand and place it in a rooibos tea container, a box for my brother. And then at some point, I mean, we obviously worked very hard, so we washed a lot of houses. But it was like after a few months, we were able to take all that money that we've saved up and go and buy lots of clothing, you know, because obviously my brother also grew fast. I grew fast. So as kids, you do need to buy clothes more often. Um, so yeah, it was so satisfying. In the beginning, I was like, why must I give my money to my brother? Like he's not doing anything. I'm the one babysitting him, you know? Because that was my job. So I had to babysit him to make sure he's okay the whole time when my mom works. And I had to fill the actual carpet machine. So, or I need to go tell her, listen, it's full, we need to go empty it because the machine actually needs to stop before we can empty it and refill it and whatever else. So I had my duties, I had my chores, and I got paid for it. And but then I was like, my brother's not doing anything. Why must I give him some money? But now, when I started working or when I got anything from school. So I used to do kids' homework and I would do their projects, and then they'll give me, luxuries that we didn't have. So I'll do it for a yogurt or a chocolate or a sandwich that just didn't have peanut butter and jelly, that had maybe some ham and cheese on it. I don't know. But then I will take it home and I'll go share with my mom and my brother. And to this day, I'm 35 years old. To this day, between the two of us, whenever we get something, we share it 50-50. Like it's so ingrained in us that it's even like sometimes when my brother still worked in corporate, he would get a muffin and the juice or whatever because it's part of the package every day. So when you work shifts, you get certain luxuries, and then comes home, he says, "What do you want? Do you want the juice or do you want the muffin?" And that's just kind of what we did. So that's still what we do. So this he ain't heavy. He's my brother is so relevant, and I love it. Um, because at the end of the day, look at us today. We only have each other. Um, well, and we obviously now have our Patreon community, whom have become Ohana, if I can quote art. Um, and it's yeah, it's I don't even know how to put it into words because I've never ever thought you can actually come close to people or become close to people via social media. I've always been very against social media. So because I mean people tend to be fake and artificial and just nothing is real anymore, and you put up this bizarre that everything is so great and so perfect in your life, meanwhile shit's hitting the storm behind the scenes, behind the camera. So I just rather just be you, be true to you, who you are. And I have people commenting on my shit, you shouldn't share your personal stories. I'm like, bruh, this is my channel, this is my story. I don't have to be fake, I don't have to be like everyone else pretending to be hunky dory the entire time, or that I'm so wealthy or my life is so perfect. That's bullshit. I mean, you might pretend that that's the case, but then behind the scenes, you have depression, or you this, or you have an addiction, or whatever. Just be real. Just like we need real. Have you guys seen how the internet's flooding with AI? We can't even tell the freaking difference anymore between what is AI and what is real. So it's leaving me feeling very empty. I have to say, I'm like, I'm pushing back. I'm pushing back against this very hard. Um, I'm not for this whole AI era. I'm not. I think we're heading towards the iRobot and freaking divergence era way too quickly. We are, yeah, and I don't know how we're going to stop it. I don't want to be a part of it. So, or at least I want to be in a position where I can control the narrative, um, where it doesn't have to be we need to abide, by the elites and by their agendas and whatever else. Good has to remain. Good has to fight evil. Um, anyways, whew, I'm rambling. Randy, you opened a whole can of worms here. But this was such a beautiful song, and I'm so glad that we were not able to actually tell what all of this is about. Oh, here's a picture. Let me show you. Of the actual father, I suppose that was, yeah, Father Flanagan was a true visionary of his time. His dream and our founding principles are alive today and are as relevant and applicable as they were when boys first opened the doors more than a century ago. I don't know why. Is there not a movie, Boys Town? I don't know. So maybe I'm thinking of a movie, but because I love watching old movies, um, where they still when it's based on true stories. So yeah, maybe I don't know. My brain is clutching. Maybe there's something I read or saw somewhere, but I definitely feel like I've seen or heard this before. But back to the song of the Hollies. I didn't know that I know the Hollies. I just know that I've listened to the song. I've heard that song. I didn't know what they were singing about. I would always just like the moment the harmonica starts playing, I'm like, oh, how soothing. And then my brain starts going haywire and I start, drifting away into some other freaking busy world of mine. But I think the reason why I appreciate and love harmonica so much, to be honest, if I can tell you guys, do you remember the movie Free Willy? Of the killer whale and the boy who rescued the whale, and then how close they got, and he used to play harmonica to the white whale. I think that is because I love animals so much. That to me was just I've watched the movie so many times growing up. It's something actually that I need to watch again sometime soon. Come to think of it, yeah, Randy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was a good one. This was a good choice. Now I can say I know the Hollies, or at least I know a song of the Hollies. Um, yeah. Okay, cool guys. I will check you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.